Alright folks, today we are cooking this awesome looking Irish stew. So stay tuned. It's time to grill. Great to have you back on my channel. Let's get started with chopping up some veggies. And as always, we're gonna speed this up a little bit, otherwise it's pretty boring. You will need a medium-sized onion, celery sticks, leek, carrots, more carrots, and a leg of lamb. This is a 2 kilo leg of lamb, boneless, from my favorite online butchery, gourmetfleisch.de. I'll put a link into this video description. I don't know where you are from and where you're watching. If you are located in Germany, you are able to get a 10% discount with the promo code of 0815 Barbeque. So make sure to check it out. Due to the fact that this one is boneless, it's pretty easy to cut this in slices and then dice it. In the meantime, we cut away a little bit of that fat, or trim a little bit of some things in that meat you won't need. All in all, this meat is high quality, so I don't have to cut away too much. And we're gonna dice to this size, which is a perfect size later on for a meat stew. Of course, the meat needs to be seasoned. That's why we put everything into a bowl. And we're gonna add a huge amount of salt. This is a special salt flavored with curcuma, but of course you can use any salt you like. Add more salt, give it a mix again, and then you will need some flour. Again, mix it, more salt, more flour, and we're ready to throw this one into our Dutch oven. This is my starting chimney. It's half filled with charcoal briquettes, and we are throwing these into my kettle grill, followed by the Dutch oven. First you will need some olive oil. That's why we will now start with the meat, because we need high heat in the beginning. Of course, if you want to recreate this dish at home, please make sure to check the video description. We have a full list of ingredients in there. Now give it a good mix, turn it, and start grilling this one until everything has a nice color and it starts to get a little bit darker. Then remove all the meat. And now you can see where the flavor is. We have this nice crust and this nice drippings inside that cast iron pan. So we add some more of that olive oil, a nice piece of butter, and then we will add the veggies. And again, I speed this up a little bit for you, just to get started with the veggies. Make sure the butter is melting quickly. Then you will need a Kilkenny beer and a Welsh whiskey. Of course, you can use Irish whiskey. I did not have any Irish whiskey that day, so we used that Welsh whiskey. After throwing in the whiskey, add the pale ale beer, the red ale, the Kilkenny. I really like that beer. And it's great for cooking here. It fits perfectly to an Irish stew. Irish leg of lamb, Irish beer, almost Irish whiskey. 2 bay leaves. Give it a good mix. Now you see that this dish has an amazing color right now. I like that. Now, of course, you have the same idea than I have. Add back the meat, give it a good mix. In the meantime, I have already prepared something I haven't showed you. I took some pieces of rosemary and fresh thyme. I mixed it together and fixed it with some butcher's twine. And we're going to add this packaging to the Dutch oven, and lamb stock. 400 milliliters of lamb stock is needed here. Again, give it a final mix, put on the lid, and then add charcoal briquettes on top of your Dutch oven. Now close the charcoal grill, because it's too windy in Germany. And here is how it looks like after 45 minutes. It smells really good. I wish you could smell that. Now we close the lid again for another half an hour. By the way, the total cooking time of that dish was 2 hours and 20 minutes about. After additional half an hour, as I mentioned, total cooking time till this moment is 1 hour and 15 minutes. We are taking out the package with the fresh herbs. and we will replace that with diced potatoes. These are raw potatoes, and I like to add the raw potatoes a little bit later, otherwise they will be cooked too much. I don't want mashed potatoes inside that dish, so we're gonna cook these for an additional hour. Here's how it looks like after that time. Approximately this is closed before serving. We are finishing that with some vinegar, some Worcester sauce and some ground pepper. Again, a good mix, and you can now see how tender that meat is. Look at that. Boom. It's melting in your mouth, I promise. Of course, I'm gonna serve this one now, and as always, I'm gonna give this a shot for sure. Check out the color, the meat. I wish you could smell that again. It's amazing. Okay, I'm really excited how you like it. Please leave me a comment if you like that dish. Please leave me a comment also if you don't, because I want to know why. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You should also visit my fan pages. I'm on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok and on Patreon. You can check it out everywhere. 0815 Barbecue is everywhere, I promise. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. See you.